In this video, we're going to talk about repairing and upgrading your snap circuits components. Now, I have to admit this is actually a redo of a previous video that I actually shot that was about this whole topic. And unfortunately, when I looked to be able to upload it, I had actually done the video a few months back. And when I was going to upload it recently after waiting so long, I found out that I accidentally erased it with other videos off of my SD card here on the camera. So unfortunately, I don't have the original video anymore, and I really wanted to show that because it shows the actual work involved in repairing and upgrading your snap circuits components. So really all I can do in this video is show you what I've done and potentially what you can do to repair and upgrade any of your snap circuits components. Now, the components I was working on were these 3-volt L1 lamp holders that we have in the kit, because both of these originally, the 3-volt bulbs in them had burned out from over voltage, accidentally putting 6 volts or so through them in the previous projects. And I think on some of the videos we might have actually seen me do that, where I damaged these. And I've talked about before how you can get replacement components from ELENCO directly through the little video I did on that. However, they're becoming a little more strict on that, requiring kind of proofs and not really giving them out as much as easily, I would say, anymore. And if you're an educator, in an educational institution or something using snap circuits, obviously you can't do that because it's only meant for individual consumers of the snap circuits products to be able to get the free replacements. You have to unfortunately buy the replacements if you're using them commercially, again, like in an educational institution. But as I say, they're getting a little more difficult to acquire, even the free replacements, which is kind of part of the reason for a hold up on any more snap circuits videos we're selling. Plus, again, there's been a couple of other things going on for the past year or so that's pretty much held everything else up, including snap circuits videos. And I kind of talked about this in another video just recently. And anyway, we have some of the 3-volt lamp holders, and you can kind of see what I've already done here. And what I did, now for some of these, you're obviously going to need a soldering iron with some solder, some little nipper cutters like these, and for specifically with the lights here, we need a reaming tool. But for generally most all stuff you're going to be working with, you're going to need experience using a soldering iron and doing soldering rework. So what we have here is one of the L1 3-volt lamp holders, and what I've done is I've put an E10 lamp holder in there along with a 3.8 volt bulb, which threads into it with the E10 base. So the advantage here is that if this bulb ever burns out from over voltage or some kind of problem, I just simply replace the bulb and not the entire module. Just thread a new bulb in there like so, and I've got a new bulb in the lamp holder here. And I did that for this other one as well that also had a bulb that went bad. And you can get the replacement parts pretty cheaply in bulk through places like Amazon or eBay. So for instance, these are the E10 lamp holders and bulbs that I got from Amazon that came in a pack. There was 10 of them. I used 2, so I've got 8 lamp holders and 8 3.8 volt bulbs left. So I'm good to make more repairs or replace bulbs if necessary. And this entire pack is only about $8 right now off of Amazon to get. Buggy. Got a little buggy in the video I had to get rid of. Anyway, so this entire pack was about $8 off of Amazon, which is not a bad deal. That's less than $1 for a set of lamp holder and bulb, and again you get 10 sets in here, so that's plenty of replacements. It's, again, especially useful if you're an educational institution with snap circuits that's got a lot of these 3-volt lamp holders that you need to fix. So that's one way to do it. And the way that it was done is, first of all, it's pretty easy to open these up. You can use a little flathead screwdriver, or you can just use your fingernail and kind of get on the edge there where the snap is and just pull it away. And then when you do that, the cover comes right off the bottom, and it gives you access to the connections inside. And what I've done on these is I've taken these little nipper cutters here and cut the little connections right off the bulb there. You don't want to cut these away because you kind of want to reuse those unless you intend to just get rid of them completely and rewire it yourself. So I cut the bulb out at the ends around the bulb and pulled that away, but again left the original leads from the bulb on the snaps here that they have. And then, because originally these lamp holders are covered on the top because of the bulb in there, so what we have to use is a little reaming tool and re-ream the top of the holder out so that we can put our lamp holder and bulb in there. And what I've done for that, you can see it here, is we put the lamp holder in there, and to temporarily hold it in place you just kind of bend the leads through it. So you feed the lead through the hole on the lamp holder. Let me pull one of these out and show you. So on the lamp holder here you have the little holes on there. We just feed the lead through the holes here and then bend the lead over, and that tension kind of holds the bulb holder in place there. And then while it's being held in place, you take your soldering irons and some solder and just solder the leads in place, and that gives you a nice tight and firm connection on there. And then you basically just put your snap cover back on, simply like that, and then just thread a bulb in there and you're done. That's really all there is to it, to fixing these. These are pretty simple to fix. And put my adapter into here, into that. And these are 3-volt bulbs, so we use the bottom. And it works like so for both of them. And again, as I say, if the bulb ever burns out, you can simply just unthread it and put a brand new bulb in. You don't have to go searching through ELENCO and wait for one of these new ones to come by. And again, as I say, if you're commercial, you can't request these, you have to purchase them. And not only does that repair it, but it also kind of upgrades it as well, because it allows you to change the bulbs out in these. And it's not limited to 3 volts anymore. Again, these are 3.8 volt bulbs because these are meant to be 3-volt lamp holders according to the system, but you know, you can get 6-volt bulbs, you can get 9-volt bulbs, you can get different voltage ranges for these E10 lamp holders. So you can make these voltage whatever you want them to be, but again, because these are meant to be 3-volt lamp holders, I use the 3.8 volts bulbs that they offer. Now, of course, you might have other snap circuits components like this alarm IC. This is one that I've had replaced because one of the points on here, the IC doesn't function correctly. I think I actually demonstrated this problem when I was doing the inventory diagnostic video, I think last year, and I showed how this one wasn't functioning on one of these parts. And again, like all the other snap circuit components, it's held together with the little snaps on the side. Just get your finger in there and pull it away, and you can open it up real easy. And you see there, if you wanted to modify this, you actually got a lot of room, because that's just a little integrated circuit board inside the alarm IC here. Just a little capacitor on one side, along with the actual chip, which is covered in epoxy there, along with some smaller internal components on the board there. So it's pretty easy to remove this and maybe make your own little custom integrated circuit here using a pre-existing snap circuits enclosure. So I could just cut all these wires away and maybe turn this into something else that's got 5 connection points on it. Don't really have anything off the top of my head to replace it with, but again, most of the other modules that you have are pretty much like this. So either they're going to be like this or like this. So that shows you pretty easily that you can, again, repair or potentially upgrade these to do something different. And cover it, and it just snaps back together. So pretty simple. So if you know how to use a soldering iron and do soldering work, you can easily replace or upgrade your own snap circuits components with these bulk lots like what I've got here. And, for commercial purposes like educational stuff, it's a very economical way to fix up these without having to buy the whole new snap circuits parts. And for the regular consumer, you can even do this too, because it saves you time not having to wait on parts, but also it simplifies things by giving you a little more advantage by expanding on the parts a little, by upgrading them in this manner. So again, unfortunately, I had this video done before where I actually showed the soldering work on the components here step by step, but unfortunately, as I say, I lost the video by accidentally formatting the memory card and thinking I had backed up the actual video before. But I still wanted to at least show this of how you can upgrade and repair your snap circuits components.